This is UMAR Ahmed for IFL TV in association with MTK Global. I'm in Jordan Gill's hotel room at the Marriott. He's headlining Sky Sports this Saturday. How does that feel, Jordan?
Feels strange when you say it out loud. Doesn't feel like real life yet, but I'm sure it'll feel real when I get in the ring on Saturday night and I've got everybody cheering behind me.
Before we talk your opponent and obviously headlining the bill, what happened at the presser today? I still don't get what happened at the end between you and Sims Jr.
Anthony Sims has got a bee in his bonnet because I've got tassels on my boots like him. I've gone for the Kronk style shorts this time and Kronk style kit, so I've kitted myself out with some flash gear, and that was done before he was even announced on the card. So now he's been announced on the card. He's not happy because I've basically got the same kit as him, but I think he really secretly likes me. So so we're gonna be like twins.
That wasn't planned then at the end when he had to say so.
Nah, he kicked off all by himself.
Yeah, let's talk this Saturday night. We're 2 days out. EMMANUEL Dominguez. Hopefully I've pronounced that correctly.
Yep.
Mexican, they're always tough, but he's fought some good names as well.
Yeah, very good names. He's a good fighter. He's been around a while. He's tall, rangy, strong, but he's got that Mexican style where he'll come forward and try and bomb you out. But he's got that smart side to him as well. He's been in with some top names. He's beat 3-division world title challenger Hernandez. He knocked him out in 4 rounds. He just lost on points to Toga Khan Clary. And he has actually, the only person that stopped him is Navarrete,
just stopped Dogbo.
Who just beat Dogbo, yeah, for the world title. So he's mixed in good company, and I'm expecting a hard fight.
Spoke to your trainer Dave Colwell earlier and posed a question that, see, this fight, if you come through it, it gets you a top 15 ranking. Are you still interested in fighting for the British title? Obviously, if you win this Saturday, you've got that top 15 ranking, and you're moving on to the sort of fringe world level and then world class. But are you still interested in that British title?
Yeah, for sure. I think it's a fight that a lot of people are interested in. But at the same time, if a bigger opportunity comes up, I'm going to take the best opportunity. And I think Ryan Walsh is probably in a similar bracket where he'd take a bigger opportunity rather than fight me, because really I'm in that club where who needs to fight me? Well, now they do because I'm getting titles, but I mean, if you're a British champion and you've defended it 5-6 times, whatever he's done, then you know you'd look at me as a potential banana skin when there's bigger fights on the horizon. So whether they want to fight, I don't know. I know they've said they want a bigger fight than me. A fight to push them onto European or world stage, and to be honest, I don't blame him. But whether I fight Ryan Walsh or whether he vacates and does get a bigger fight, I mean, I'd love to fight for the British title because it's a belt that everybody wants to win. But at the same time, I am looking at bigger titles because, you know, British and Commonwealth and these sort of titles, they're not my end goal, because I want bigger and better things. I want to be on world level.
As you said, I don't think you can really blame Ryan for looking, you know, past domestic clashes anymore. What's he made 6 or 7 defences of his British title?
Yeah, he's a smart guy. He knows the business. He's been around a long time. He's been in some top fights. You can't question his credentials. So he knows what he's up to. I'm sure he wants a big fight. So we'll see what happens. But first things foremost, I got to beat EMMANUEL Dominguez on Saturday. So I'm looking 100% at him. I'm not looking past him. And when I win, we'll see.
How are you handling topping a bill? Is it any different or is it just the same for you?
It's different because I've had to obviously have all the pressure of all the media commitments more than I've ever had before. Selling all the tickets, it's been mad. Everybody's ringing me, everybody's texting me. I've got people interviewing me all the time, and it's different for me. It's not uncomfortable because this is what we're in it for. You know, if you're in this position to have all these people ringing you and interviewing you and wanting all these things doing, then it must mean you're actually doing something right. So I'm happy to be in this position, and I'm just taking it in my stride, and I'm enjoying it. I'm really enjoying it. But at the same time, after the fight, probably on the Monday or Tuesday, I am looking forward to turning my phone off for about 3 days. I'm going to turn it off for 3 days and just chill and relax, and then get back in the gym the following week.
I don't blame you, to be honest. People like me pestering you.
No, it's not even you. It's not you. It's like non-stop. Honestly, for the last 4 or 5 weeks selling these tickets, I mean, it's done hundreds and hundreds of tickets.
You've done 1,000 apparently.
Yeah. Done no end. We're gonna have a packed crowd, and I can't wait to hear it because it's a big tin shed, and the ceiling's nice and low, and everybody's going to be shouting.
Yeah, Frank Smith said you done about 1,200, didn't you?
1,200
tickets, which is amazing.
Yeah, he said at the press.
He said the only people that do them sort of numbers are sort of in the past Warrington, Crawler, and Ritson. So he's happy.
Let's bring yourself in. How long have you worked with Jordan for?
Since he was born. Since his dad.
No, of course, but in terms of a boxing point of view.
He came into the gym about 4 years old. His mum sort of said to me, can you take him down the gym? I thought, oh, okay, no problem. He's having problems at school, so he came in. I trained a whole load of fighters really over the years, and he just stuck with it. Now we've moved on, haven't we? And we're doing well.
When he's training with Dave, do you sort of still come into the gym a lot, or leave him be?
Yeah, I correspond with Dave a fair bit. We sort of work together as a team. But doing a fantastic job, isn't he? Yeah, fantastic trainer. Yeah, really good. And I've learnt a lot from Dave as well. He's people don't realise how good he really is. And he's so specific in what he does. So yeah, I've learnt a lot as well from him. So yeah, and I'm really pleased with what he's doing. And he's getting the best out of him, and that's what we want.
Being sort of brutally honest, did you envisage Jordan headlining a Sky Sports bill at this stage, so early on?
To be honest, no, I didn't. I always thought, yeah, he'll do it, but he's only 24 years old, and from Britain, and we're only from a little town, from Chatteris. No, I didn't envision that. But at the time, I remember that Dave rang me. He was in Dubai. He rang me in December and said to me, "Oh, how about doing a show, at your end?" And I've said it for 25 years. I've said, "Oh, wouldn't it be good if we had a champion? We could have a show down here." And at that time, when I was talking to my matchmaker, he said it can't be done because they've always had shows in London, which 25 years ago, that's where the ABA was held, and all the big fights that were going in the pro game, they were always there. So now the ABA moved to Sheffield, to Sports Institute, and then they've gone on to having like big fights up north of Sheffield, Manchester, all these places, Liverpool. So I said, yeah, it'd be great if we could do it. So we just looked for a venue, and Dave sorted it out, and we've done it. So, which is fantastic, but we've got a very hard fight ahead of us, which you know.
So this isn't actually your hometown then, Peterborough?
Peterborough's not my hometown. I live actually about 18 miles away in a place called Chatteris, which is like it's classed as a town, but it's more of a village. And it's like the area that we come from is Fenland, and there's like a collection of villages all together. So the nearest city is Peterborough. And so if you're coming on a night out, you're coming to Peterborough. If you're going to shopping, you're going to Peterborough. So where I live is sort of halfway between Peterborough and Cambridge. So you're either going to Cambridge or you're going to Peterborough. So the best venue for us to come to was Peterborough Arena, and the response that we've had has been unbelievable. And like I say, I can't thank everyone enough. Can't thank Eddie Earn and Matchroom Boxing enough for splitting it out with me, giving me this opportunity to have my own show. What's
the nearest football club? Is it Peterborough?
Peterborough United, yeah.
You a fan of them?
Posh, yeah, was there last weekend.
Yeah, I saw that.
I took a penalty, and took a penalty at half time. The big dirty rabbit of a mascot kicked it out, which I wasn't happy
Stick to
about.
The boxing then.
Yeah, I've not kicked a football in about 12 years, so I got hammered online for it.
Oh, did you used to play, yeah?
No, well, I didn't, but I did kick a football when I was at school once.
He tried.
Yeah, I tried.
He stuck to boxing instead.
I was never any good at football.
Well, it seems like the boxing's working anyways for the minute.
Yeah.
We're getting there, slowly but surely. Keep chipping away.
At a press conference today, we heard Frank Smith talk about the way it's shifting in terms of the old guard are going. We've seen DeGale retire today. We've seen recent retirements from David Hay, someone you know very well, Tony Bellew, George Groves, Amir Khan, Kell Brook towards the end of their career. So obviously we need that new crop in British boxing. You've got the likes of another one you know very well, Anthony Fowler, Lawrence Okoli's coming through, and your name was put out there with by Frank. How does that make you feel that, you know, he's saying that one day you could potentially replace the types of names that I've just mentioned, your likes of Groves, DeGale, etc.?
Yeah, for sure, it makes me very excited, and it makes you want it even more, because you know it's actually realistic now. Whereas when you're coming up and you're on these small hall shows, you're struggling to sell tickets because there's no big names fighting on the card, or you know it's hard coming up. But when you're doing that, these sort of shows, when you're headlining on Sky Sports, seem completely out of reach and so unrealistic and a million miles away. So now we're actually here, and it still doesn't feel real. And at the same time, when you think about when Frank's mentioned about people headlining pay-per-view shows in the future, you know, now it's actually possible. Because if you think about it, where I've come from, boxing 4-2s on a undercard of a small hall show, is further from that point to the point where I am now, fighting for WBA International in my hometown, headlining on Sky Sports. It's further from there to now than it is from now to headlining and say the O2 on a pay-per-view show. So if you think about it, you know, it is possible, but at the same time you've got to work hard and keep winning these fights, and they're going to get harder and they're going to come thicker and faster. But at the same time, like you said, the old guard is going, and we've been spoilt really to have so many good fighters over the last sort of 5 to 10 years. You got Froch, Groves, DeGale, Brook, Khan, like you say, no end of fighters, Tony Bellew, and we have been lucky, and it's been a golden era for boxing, and Eddie Hearn has sort of revived boxing in Britain, and now people are interested. People in the street, the average man, know who you are because they watch IFL TV, they watch Sky Sports News, and boxing's in the public eye more, and that's what you want as a fighter. It's a great time to be a fighter. Eddie Hearn and all the promoters in Britain, they've got dates, and the dates need to be fulfilled, and that means that the fighter's going to be busy. So we've got to stay on it, we've got to keep improving, we've got to work harder than we ever have before, and we're going to get the opportunities, and that's the main thing. So I'm also blessed to be in a very good division where there's some really top names, and it's exciting times ahead. So when you talk about Sky needing the next crop of pay-per-view fighters, if you're in a division that's stacked out with domestic and international names that are huge and can sell out football stadiums, then there's a good chance that you are going to win these pay-per-view fights, and what more can you ask for as a fighter? So we're very lucky, and got to carry on going.
Yeah, not to put too much pressure, obviously it's step by step. You've got a fight Saturday you've got to take care of, but just you know, for us media and fans looking ahead, you are going to have to look at certain fighters and see which ones are going to be topping pay-per-view shows and challenging for world titles soon. And you know, if you're the guy topping a bill on Saturday night at Sky Sports, so people might look to you as that guy one day.
For sure. I think I went down to Sky Sports Studios a couple of weeks ago to do a little bit of press and build up for the fight, speaking to Adam Smith, Andy Clark, and it's got all the guys down at Sky, and they're excited now to see how it progresses in Britain, because like I say, the old guard is going. They need new crop of fighters. They need to back these fighters, these British fighters now, and they are looking at me, and it's exciting that they are, because I look at the other talented fighters in Britain and I think, wow, they're good. And so to be put in the same category as them is amazing. You got Joe Cordina, you got Josh Kelly, you got Buatsi, Fowler, Buatsi. I love Buatsi. So you know, it's exciting times ahead.
All right, Team Gill, thank you for talking to IFL TV. Is there anything you'd like to add ahead of Saturday?
Is there anything you'd like to add ahead of Saturday?
Well, like you said, with Josh Kelly, Buatsi, Okoli, they are the flag bearers of British boxing now. So back them.
Got another one here.
When Fowler smashes,
he's there.
When Fowler smashes
Fitzgerald,
yeah, on the 30th.
then we're all there.
Yeah,
we're all there in the mix,
yeah.
and it's exciting times ahead. The race is on. Who's going to be the star? But you know, we've got a big fight on Saturday. I'm looking forward to it. Everyone's come out. I can't thank everyone enough for support. Thanks to everybody that's backed me, and thanks to Dave Colwell, who's managed me and steered me in the right way. I've improved so much in the gym. I feel like I've improved tenfold since the Doyle fight. You know, I made a lot of improvements from the Cullinan fight to Doyle, and I feel like I've improved the same and more since the Doyle fight. So I'm looking forward to showing it off on Saturday, and I'm looking forward to looking better than Anthony Sims in my shorts. So, if you're watching, Anthony, you're in trouble, man. You're in trouble, because I'm gonna look good. I'm gonna look good.
On that note, we'll end there, and we'll definitely catch up post-fight after hopefully a good win for you, Jordan.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Thank you.